Hi, it's Reverend Karen, and it's time for a minister's message. Today is Tuesday, August 25th, and I haven't made one of these for a few months, so I might be a little rusty. I'm really glad to be back. I want to thank you, the congregation, for its generosity. I was away for 5 weeks. I've been back for 3. Back in the pulpit this past Sunday as part of the annual blessing of the animals, which was truly a joy and a delight. It was one of the best attended that we've had since I've been here for that particular thing. We had a lot of folks from the community, which made me very happy to know that we can offer something to folks who aren't necessarily connected to the congregation. There are several things that I want to talk to you about, and I even have one thing that we put out into the congregation throughout the summer and just before I left is to save the date of September 20th. And I'm here to say, keep saving it. We're going to get a registration form out to the congregation, probably not with this message, but the following week. And that is asking you to register ahead of time to attend the facilitated small groups after the service on Sunday, September 20th. We're going to offer you lunch so that when you participate in those small groups, your stomach has been is full and you've been fed, so you can bring your best self. And if you can plan to stay here till 2:30 that day, that's great. We really want as many people as possible to register ahead of time. If you can't attend that date or you can't attend in person, we are holding online facilitated small groups on the following Tuesday evening, the 22nd of September. And those start at 6 p.m. and go till 8:30. So the registration link, fill it out, one for each person who will be attending. For the one that's happening in person, we hope to have childcare available, so fill it out to let us know if you need childcare and also if you have dietary restrictions. So I feel really good about the approach we're taking to basically live into that vision of being a spiritual gym co-op and growing our spiritual resilience when it comes to disagreement and conflict. These facilitated small groups are actually going to focus on scenarios. They're going to be just like you do when you start working out at a gym. You don't go for the 40-pound weights. You start with the 5-pound weights or maybe the 3-pound weights. Then you move up to 10 and 12 and a half and all of that. So we're gonna, on the 20th and 22nd, practice using our skills, disagreeing with each other on common congregational conflicts. And then in October, the date hasn't been chosen yet, we will have facilitated small groups similar to the ones we're having in September, but that will be focusing more on the issue related to the apartheid-free communities pledge. Less about what's your opinion of it, and more about what does this speak to your heart about? What does this speak to your values about? Who are you in relationship to it? So that we can learn and listen, not to persuade, but to understand. We don't have to agree with each other, but since we are committed to each other, we are in covenant with each other, then it is good to disagree and know why and how important it is to each other. So, look for the registration for the September groups and sign up. It's open to congregants who are active, right? So if you're a member, great, but you don't have to be a member if this is your spiritual home. Of course, this time of year, all of our minds are going to our water ingathering, this annual beginning of the new year. It's happening on the latest possible date in September that it can, because Labor Day is the latest it possibly can. So we are holding our water ingathering on September 13th. And because it's the same day as Burlington's Pride Parade, we are once again joining it together with a glitter blessing. Liam Hart, our music director, has put together our house band, and the choir will be singing. It's going to be a really wonderful, high energy service. So I hope you'll plan to be there and to find water that comes from a meaningful place to you. Now, that could be the lake, it could be a river or a brook, it could be from some place that you visited this summer, it could be from your home. Right? Meaningful doesn't mean it has to come from far away in an exotic place. It can be that which is near your heart. But bring a little container of water. For those of us who forget, there will be water to add to our collective bowl that will then get blessed and be our homegrown holy water for the coming year. This is Josh Prokopi. He's a relatively new member, though a long-time UU, and he's actually on the First UU Society's board. Welcome.
Thank you.
Josh has been a part of a new project that's part of First UU that I think the purpose is...
Building community, bringing people together.
Awesome. Making connections. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, Sarah Russell and I are organizing the First UU small potluck groups. So basically, once a month, you sign up for a potluck group at a certain day, a certain time, and then once a month, you and your group get together and have a meal.
The same group over a period of time?
Yes, so the sign-ups will be for 4 months at a time, at least at this point, 4 months at a time. And so you'll sign up for, say, the first Fridays of the month at 6:30 p.m., and everybody else who signed up for that same slot will come together that first Friday of the month for 4 months and share a meal and share community and get to know each other a little bit better.
Oh, and where are the meals happening?
At members' houses.
Okay.
So if you sign up, maybe you'll host, maybe somebody else hosts, maybe somebody hosts this month, somebody else hosts the next month. We're going to figure it out as a group.
So it sounds like not everybody has to host at least once.
Oh, no.
So you could sign up even if you were like, nobody should come to my house.
Yes, or you could also say, oh, it's very hard for me to get out, but I love to host.
Huh?
I'll just host all of them.
Okay, so if the sign up, which I imagine there's going to be a link.
Well, it's we put it out in Community Messenger, and it will also go out as part of this message.
Great, so it'll be in the e-news. When you open that up, it gives you different kind of dates during the week. What if it turns out like the date that I'm available, it's already filled up?
Well, there's always the next round.
Oh.
So we'll try and do this. We'll have signups again in December, and try and run it again like January through April.
Okay, so. Cool. Well, that's a great project that's going to be happening here. I'm really glad because Sunday mornings can be a little overwhelming. Coffee hour is not everybody's thing, right? So
exactly.
That small place.
This is a way to get to know people in a kind of a smaller, more intimate space.
Do you have to have signed the book to be a part of this?
No, of course not.
Okay. Just like on my first day, if I'm like, I want to be a part of this community,
yep, exactly.
I can sign up.
Anybody can sign up.
Okay. So. I really appreciate that you, Josh, being relatively new, saw this gap in a way of being able to make connections, and you said, let me do something about it.
Well, I think one important thing here, too, is that they'll be running in cycles, so you can always, if you miss one, you sign up for the next one, and you're not left out because you didn't join when the whole thing started.
I really like that.
You can keep coming back and joining at any time.
I like that a lot too.